Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below. Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is Madden Money Shot, bringing you part 2 of my single back bunch ace West Coast offense. I'll pop a link for part 1. It was some really glitchy pass plays, like the PLAYBOOK slide here at the bottom that you're seeing. But this video is going to start off with some really complimentary run plays like the quick pitch, which is in the middle right here. This is probably one of my more favorite run plays. It's a really good run play, especially in goal line situations. People don't see it coming. So first of all, I move the ball over because you definitely want to have a lot of space to the sideline, because that's how this run play is going to work. You want a lot of space. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to motion this guy out and motion snap him. All I'm really doing that for is to get that receiver to the outside corner, the outside edge of the cornerback, and that's really all the effect I'm trying to go for. It just helps to seal that edge. As you can see right there, he gets a better angle to get to the sideline than he typically would. Now you can see when the play starts, the cornerback is on the outside of the receiver. That's the point of the motion. When I motion it, you can see how the receiver engages that much better on the outside corner, and that's really just an easy, reading your blocks after that. But you have so many blockers over here. You also have a tackle pulling, which is really helpful. He can get in your way from time to time if you don't use him right. There, I should have accelerated a little bit through the hole, but it's all good. But bottom line, you have 3 receivers blocking. One of them is a tight end, and then you also have a pulling tackle. So you just have a wave of blockers coming, and you can see how easily I'm getting to the sideline. I'm just basically sprinting to the sideline on most of these runs. A couple times I'll take it up inside, but it's not necessary. Like here, you can see, I'm just reading where my blockers are. My blockers are up in the middle, so I'm going to take it, and it's just easy touchdowns. Like I said, this is one of my favorite runs on the goal line too. There's a lot of really good pass plays out of it. So people don't typically expect run plays out of this formation, out of the bunch formation, especially to the sideline. Although this is somewhat of a popular run play, I still think it catches people off guard when I use it. Now, a good complementary pass play I want to show is the 4 verticals there at the bottom. This particular pass play, it's pretty good just like this, with the exception of the receiver. The square receiver is not really doing much, so I like to either put him on a slant, or what I think works even better is put him on a drag. Now this play used to work really good by motioning out the receiver and snapping it. He would take a pretty good angle, but they kind of fixed that. As you can see there, he doesn't take quite the dramatic angle as he used to in the past. He kind of turns straight up field, so I don't find that really works as well as it used to. But what makes this play really good, this drag route, it's typically going to be uncovered. It'll typically come open underneath all of the pulling, all the receivers pulling the zones back with the cluster of routes that they're running. So I find the drag is actually one of the more money routes on this. But like I said, the circle route, I'm motioning him out because I'm trying to get the same effect. But like I said, they pretty much fixed that. Now he just kind of goes straight up field, where he used to just go. You see how he takes that wide angle there if you don't motion him? I actually think that works better. But since I'm looking for the drag route a lot of the times, or the tight end receivers, it doesn't really necessarily matter if you want to use the motion, because I don't find it's necessarily the first read. But if you leave him in line, he does a pretty good job there, you see, of getting wide, especially against cover 3s. That's really going to be one of his strengths. And then, like I said, the square route is just such a dynamic catch and run. It's just rarely covered. The user would pretty much have to be covering that, and that's pretty much impossible, because then he's going to leave one of the 2 tight ends open over the middle if he's going to try to drop down for that drag. But you can just see how, I'm getting some lucky blocking here, but you can just see how easy that is for a big play. And then obviously the X route's one of the better routes too. A lot of times your user will be dropped down to the point where they won't be paying attention to that. So that's a really good combination right there. The X route, we're going to get that a couple of times. Like I said, that drag route is going to pull the AI linebackers down anyway. So typically that tight end will get passed off to the safeties. You can see how the safeties are just too far back to do anything about it. So that's it. If you guys want to see more plays out of this particular playbook, do me a favor, hit the like button. I'll do that. I could easily make a part 3. So hit the like button for that. Other than that, thanks for watching. Madden Money Shot out.